at this beautiful soft serve ice cream. It's from a place called Delights, and they do low carb, low sugar ice cream, soft serve. I got chocolate with Oreo. But that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is to talk about dating and what are you doing dating these people who have different intentions as you. Like, seriously, you need to wake up. Because I dated for 5 years of my life, 6 years of my life. So from 18 to 24, I dated people who, oh my gosh, like I was literally shopping for men at the very bottom of the ocean. And God bless if you are watching this right now. I hope God is working in your life. But oh my gosh, just I did not know the value of who I was. And I really had to get to know God and strip myself of all these desires to be with someone in order to attract someone with character and with nobility and with morals and with standards and with a zest and a zeal for life, someone who is capable of loving you and committing to you. And it won't take a long time to figure that out when you're dating intentionally with a purpose. I want this to be a practical video. If you desire to get married one day, pursue God with everything that you have in you. Pursue God. Align your heart with God's heart, because when it's aligned with God's heart, you can start to trust your heart more often. But when it's not, girl or boy, do not trust yourself. Do not trust your feelings. Do not trust your heart. The world says follow your heart, but if your heart is not aligned with God's heart, and if you are not getting to know God daily and growing in this relationship, then you will not be able to sniff out the counterfeit of something that's really going to take you down a dark route. When we date people, it's a very intimate experience. You don't necessarily have to have sex with someone in order to get a spiritual soul tie with them. And it's dangerous territory that we're talking about. In September of 2024, so it's been maybe about 6 months now, I have not talked to anyone. I, just do not even entertain the thought of this. And it's like men have just like disappeared from the planet Earth. I do not seek it out. So I feel like they're not seeking me out. I'm just kind of in this protective bubble. It feels like God just has me like all to himself. And I feel like this is so beautiful because I'm able to grow in my knowledge of God and my relationship with God and really know what true love looks like. That way, whenever I enter a relationship, I can know, is this godly or is this not? Because I know God personally. And we've had that time together to establish just so much growth. And that can't really happen whenever you have a distraction around. And for me, the distraction always came in the form of talking to a guy or getting, a dopamine hit from being on a dating app or something like that. I know I will be walking into a relationship soon, a marriage soon. I'm not interested in dating anymore. I'm interested in getting to know God on a deeper level and just bumping into my husband on the way there of chasing God. And I know he will be chasing God at the same time and at the same speed. And that's how our lives will collide. But I'm just not instantly going to become an incredible wife, a godly wife, the day I get married. That work starts now. If you're a guy, you're not instantly going to become a man of character, an incredible husband and a father just by, saying I do at the altar. That takes preparation. So God can do a lot of that preparation during these next few months for you. It doesn't have to be some yearly, 3-year-long process. It can be instant. It's getting kind of hot in here. I'm going to turn on the car. Okay, so put your focus on God. And this means getting rid of all distractions. So even if you're friends with someone of the opposite sex, distance yourself from that for a while. I personally don't have really any male friends, so I didn't have to do that. but I know that people can have friends of the opposite sex, and even if you're not dating them, you still may be getting an emotional fill from being in that relationship, because it is a relationship. Every person that we encounter and spend time with, that is a relationship, and they're either bringing you closer to Christ or they are a distraction from going all in with God. When it comes to dating apps, I strongly recommend that you get off of them and take a break from them. Whenever it comes to social media, I recommend taking a break from that. And we can see other people of the opposite sex on social media, or even people who are our own, male or female, and we can compare ourselves to them or compare relationships and have these expectations that are just more distraction in the way of you going all in with God. So prepare your heart, prepare your environment, prepare your mind. And this takes letting go a lot of things so that you can make room for God to move and to bring a person who is going to complement your life and bring you higher and bring you up to the place where you are so deserving to live and to thrive. And God knows the desires of your heart, and he calls us to delight in the Lord, and he will give us the desires of our heart. But if anything else comes first, no other person will be enough. Being in a marriage is about serving the other person, and we can't serve another person if our life is just chaotic, as in shambles. You are going to be with an equally yoked person, meaning that you're going to be kind of running at the same speed. So what speed are you running at currently? That's the person that you are going to attract and be with. So really make sure that you're running at the speed of the person that you are wanting in your life, in a marriage, in a covenant relationship forever. You have to get real with that now. What are the areas in your life where you are putting other things before God? It's not worth it, you guys. There is nothing greater than having a relationship with God. Nothing else matters in this whole world. God created the world. He created you. He created you to have a relationship with him. Yet we're all out here chasing all these other things in our life and expecting to be happy and expecting to be fulfilled and full of joy, peace, love, patience, kindness, gentleness. But our roots are rooted in things that do not fulfill life. We are disconnected from the life source himself, from God. And when we are disconnected from him and things are backwards, things are out of order, well, it's harder to step into God's plan and all the fullness of all these beautiful, wonderful blessings that he has for your life. It starts with you. And gosh, when you've dated in the world like I have, and just dated the wrong way and the wrong people and had the wrong priorities and had the wrong self-esteem for yourself, this season when you are just you and God, it's a really healing place. It's a really, really healing place, and he expedites healing. Oh my gosh, there are things that I know that I've done in my past that I just cannot remember anymore. Like, he has healed my heart. He has removed memories from myself, and he has restored my sense of self-worth. Like, I believe I am so deserving. I believe I am deserving of a husband, of a relationship. Every relationship in my life, they will respect me, they will honor me, because they will be honoring God first. We must be honoring God before we can honor other people, before we can honor ourselves. And everything's about God. We have it all so twisted in this life, and dating and just relationships is such a huge idol that I had in my life, in my heart, because I would see things online or on Pinterest, and I've always been like a hopeless romantic, and I have a lot of love to give. But when you have a lot of love to give, you have to guard your heart. You have to guard and protect your mind and your thoughts. And you have to, give your heart to God first. And, then all the beautiful blessings come with that and through that. This is life or death, people. We can't be dancing around with the devil, and he comes as an angel of light. He will come as a smart person, as a successful person, as a witty person to hook you in, to lure you in. And he will use other people to hurt you and pull you further into shame loops and unworthiness. And the more we give ourselves and our bodies and our minds and our spirits and our souls to other people who do not know God on an intimate level, who do not fear God, the more we are going to create layers and calluses over our own hearts and be disconnected from God. And I promise you, you don't want that. And it doesn't matter how many relationships and counterfeit situations that you've been in that have torn you down. It is never too late. It is never too late to trust God. But trusting, that's a relationship. You don't just trust someone that you know about, from a distance. You trust someone who you are pouring your heart out to. And he doesn't want our perfect. He just wants our real and our honesty. And he does the heart job. Seeking him first, seek the kingdom. Seek the kingdom of God. This life is just a fleeting time. And you have to be eternally minded to be able to understand that all the quick little dopamine hits in this life are not worth anything. They are just distracting us from going all in with God, which is the meaning of life. He is the meaning of life. He is the source of life. And I had to lay it down. And I had to say, you know what? I'm not just gonna not date. I'm not even going to fantasize or romanticize or imagine myself with someone. That I am removing this idol in the name of Jesus. I had to get rid of it. And I had to replace that with the love of God, with the pursuit of God the Father, with everything in my life. It could be anything that is getting in the way, but that is a huge hole that was in my heart. I had been hurt so many times. And even in dating people who know God, let God bring the person in. And when you're chasing him with your entire heart, he will do that. You will just bump into them and you'll know, and it won't take all these years, and you won't be waiting on some engagement, because you will be aligned and you will have a mutual attraction for each other. And when God joins two people together, no man can separate. So wait on God's best. You are deserving of God's best, and you may not know that now. I didn't know that when I had first given my life to Christ. I still dabbled in the world. I did not know my full identity until I trusted God with everything. Until I said, you know what, God? I've tried my own way. I've tried my own way, even as being a Christian for a whole year. I tried my own way. I got baptized, I did the whole thing, but I still wanted a boyfriend. I still would entertain conversations with guys. No, it had to go. It had to go, because it was an idol, and it was a foothold and a door open for the enemy to come in and plant seeds of doubt, of unworthiness and impatience and things like this. Let it go. Give it to God. He has something better. He is sovereign. He is holding a massive gift behind his back, but you're so focused and distracted on all these other things that you are unable to prepare your heart to receive that gift that he so desperately wants to give to you. But it's time for you to partner up with God and stop running away from the blessings that he has for you. That's gonna be it for this video. It's short, it's sweet. Oh my gosh, delicious. God bless you guys. I love you, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye bye.